Hey guys, welcome back to the Cobra's Den, and today we are going to have a look at what the London coin show was like yesterday, which was Saturday the 2nd of September, and then we're going to come back to what I picked up. So let's take a little look and I'll chat to you in a bit.
A fast growing British market. I guess costs would come into it.
And here we are at the coin show at the Holiday Inn in London. So this is the London Coin Fair, and here's the queue. And here we are at the entrance to the London Coin Fair, and then we'll be heading in that way, and we're ready to go.
Just into foreign again.
Have you got Channel Island and Isle of Man?
Yeah, I've got them all. Yes, sir. It's 12 for 10 or £1 each.
Hi, Callum.
Hiya, hi.
So we've come along to your stall, and you are the
The coin cabinet.
Cabinet,
I'm the
sorry.
lead coin specialist of the coin cabinet.
and you do auctions.
We're an auction house retailer specialist in Mayfair. Anything you want, we can help you with. You want to sell at auction, we have different types of sales to meet every need. You want to sell at retail, we have retail platforms. You want advice, you want no obligation pricing or information, we're there for you. We're not just here to buy and sell to you, we're here to advise, to help collectors grow and make the right decisions.
Brilliant, brilliant. And you mentioned, like, what's the actual price to the seller?
So if it's in a premium sale, you mean the commission on the
Yes.
sale? So if it's in a premium sale, the seller's going to be charged nothing because it'll be 0%. If it's a specialist thing, something that needs much extra cataloguing, much more man hours or special photography, we might raise that to as high as 10%, but it's dependent on the work that we need to do. But on average, a slab coin is going to be 0%, and then the buyer, we're going to charge 18%. The regular sales,
They normally are. Or
sold exactly. This is our retail stuff available on the marketplace.
chain.
Right.
Sorry, Callum, you said that the auction date is the 22nd.
This is the 22nd of September 2023, and this is just a selection. It's a really tight sale, just complete quality. We have, for example, this is a selection of the Gillicks we have in sale. It's the best collection of Gillicks I've seen in any auction. And this is a 67, which is on there. We have an MS67 Gillick, two MS66 Plus. The only 2 years we're missing in the sale, not the 66, is 64 and 65, but we have them both in 65 plus.
Cool. And Callum, you mentioned to me, I buy a lot of modern day coins, and you mentioned that it was advantageous to buy older coins. Why
Older
is
coins, quality coins. Because the market for them is already established, you have a long price history, you can see how they perform. With new coins, you're not really so sure how they're going to do, and you're not really sure what kind of information you're getting about them. But the older coins, you can look at price histories, you can know what you're buying, but also there's a much greater range in the quality they come in. So that allows you to find the really special examples and buy those high-grade examples, because those are the examples that are going to treat you really well. And when the coin market does well, the higher grade stuff does even better. That's why I want people to get in old, get in rare, and get in high grade, because this is where the real good stuff is.
Brilliant. Callum, thank you so much
Absolute
for your time.
pleasure.
Really appreciate it. And that's the coin cabinet.
The coin cabinet in Mayfair.
Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Do you mind if...
Right, Stack Collector.
Hello.
We've gone around once, we've had a little look around. We've picked up a few little pieces.
Yes, we have.
That's
Yes.
your little bundle there.
Pile right there.
So, honestly, tell me what you think so far from what you've seen.
I'm a little disappointed, if I'm honest with you, buddy. I was hoping there'd be a bit more there. Certainly hoping there'd be more in the line of modern bullion. I mean, it's great for old coins, but I think some of the prices, I don't know where we've got those from. Tell them about the coin you've just had a look at.
Well, I agree. I mean, we walked in, we found a little pot of these sort of coins, which I picked up a few, and they were a reasonable price. You picked up a few of them as well.
Yeah.
But when you start looking at, like, there was a 10-ounce James Bond silver coin, and you'd think it's a proof. You'd think, all right, let's say it's a premium product, 300 on a normal bullion, double it to 600, 700 for a proof, and then add a bit because it's a James Bond, say £1,000, they wanted £3,000. And I don't know, I'm just a bit disappointed with the whole thing, really. Like, bullion wise, there's not much at all.
No.
Not much at all, and there's not as many stalls as I'd hoped.
No. Yeah.
And there is no mints.
No mints.
No mints at
not
all.
one. There's an auction here or two, but there's no mints.
Yeah. So we're going to go in a minute and have another quick look around. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up anything. They've got a couple of cooks, I might grab a couple of them. And koalas I don't really want, and there's a whole stack of them. So we'll have to see.
Yep, definitely.
Cool. How did your face reveal go?
Well, you've seen it.
Well, we ain't linked up with no one. Train strikes ain't helped. So there you go. All right, we'll get back to you. So there you go. So what did I think of the London Coin Show? Well, to be honest, I was a bit disappointed. It wasn't really what I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more stalls. I was expecting a lot more modern coinage, which they didn't really have. I guess for people who are really into their old coins, it was probably a great show. But for me, on a personal level, it wasn't really what I was looking for. I'm not experienced enough in the older coins. I'm not experienced enough in the rare coins. And so I didn't really know what I was looking at. There was no mints there at all. So the best bit for me was actually linking up with the Stack Collector. And I have a sticker up there now. So that joins the little board. That board is going to get bigger, I hope, as people send in their stickers. But what did I pick up? Was it worth it at all? Let's have a look. So the first thing was I actually watched a video yesterday, and it was from Creative Precious Metals, and he had just completed a date run, I believe, from 2013 to 2023 of the Britannias. Well, that made me giggle a bit, or made me chuckle, should I say, because I picked up a few Britannias as well. Now, I picked up a 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 and 11. And the 5, 6, 7, 8 and 10 are quite scarce. So I'll show you a few of these, and I was quite pleased with that pickup. So here we go. Now these are obviously older coins out of the Britannias, and yeah, it's quite possible I'll go for a date run of all the Britannias like CPM is doing. Here's a 2005. Now what I do like about these older Britannias is they're all pretty different. So as we move on with time, we're finding that the newer Britannias are all pretty much the same on the front, different radial lines and stuff like that, and we have the new sort of security features, but the older ones are all different. So this is a 2007. And so these for me were nice pickups, though there weren't many of what I actually wanted. Can't see what that one is there, but there you go. Anyway. (2008). And a 2010. And I managed to put this one in a capsule, but the others don't fit very easily. That's a 2011. So those were the Britannias, and there were a few kookaburras, and again, price wise at this show you were paying a lot more than what you usually would. You can pick these up cheaper sitting in your house, and then when you add in the cost of travelling down there, parking, entrance to the actual show, you're not picking up any bargains as such. So for me, the biggest thing was meeting up with the Stack Collector. That was great. I did have a chat to a few people there, which was really good. So a bit of networking. And as you saw earlier, we had the Coin Cabinet, and they are an auction house and a retail, and they will actually give you a load of advice and chat to you free of charge. So that's the Coin Cabinet, and that's Callum. And he was a guy we had a chat to. And then we also had Heritage Auctions, which a lot of you might have heard of. And I had a chat with them. So I may put some pieces up there if I ever want to sell them. And places like Cameo Coins, who have a load of numismatic coins. It says modern and numismatic, but there weren't many modern ones there. So the question then comes, would I go again? So they hold this show 4 times a year. For me, the answer would be no. There's not enough there. Maybe for a bit of networking it might be worth it, but not really my thing. Will I go to another coin show? Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to going to the World Coin Show in Berlin. Backyard Bullion has been there once before, and I know there is plenty of stalls out there. It's a lot bigger, and you have all the mints there. So that would be a great place to network, and a great place to actually pick up some unique things, and a lot more in the way of modern coins. If you've never been to this type of show, yeah, it might be worth going to it on a one-off. But again, for me, bit of a waste. And yeah, that's where I stand on it. Anyway, tonight, literally tonight, we have the auction, and that is at 7:30. So please come and join us. You don't have to buy. Just come and join us, have a laugh with us. It's going to be a great night. And this is the Cobra Stacker, signing off from the Cobra's Den.